Hi Leo, I'm Pam and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for March 2019. This month I laid out the 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread for you using the Hanson Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Leo Sun, Leo Ascendant, and Leo Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. Also, please be sure to watch both of your signs if you're on the cusp, because it's been brought to my attention by a longtime viewer that she was following my readings for a very long time that was making sense to her for the sign she normally watched, and then she felt like they weren't, and so she watched the other sign on the cusp. And she told me here it had turned out that a lot of her messages were coming to her from there. And this probably has to do with the way the planets change and the solar return. So you might want to check out both of your signs if you're on the cusp. All that being said, Leo, now onto your March 2019 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have is the High Priestess. So this could be you being psychic. Your own psychic ability and intuition could be quite high in March. This card could also mean something is being kept hidden or secret from you or by you. This could also mean your highest spirit guide showed up to give you messages today in the March 2019 reading. I feel like many of you Leos have had enough of people's BS. I really do. And I feel that some of you Leos are getting tired of being the one that everybody goes to when they need something. Maybe some of you are happy with it, but this is coming up as some of you might be like fed up with it. And I feel like you've tried very hard to humor other people, but you feel like nobody's coming in and trying to humor you when you need it. And I feel like you're going to become kind of dogmatic or more stick-to-itiveness about holding people accountable for their actions. So maybe, Leo, you've been letting some people slide for some of the crap they've been pulling. I don't know. That's how it sounds. I do feel like you held up some high hopes for someone, and I feel like they let you down. It could have been one of your kids. It could have been somebody that you mentored or somebody that you work with. It could even be a significant other. But I do feel that there was somebody that you kind of like held in really high regard and you had all these high hopes for them. But I feel like they've done something that feels to you like a disappointment, or like, I don't want to say that that this other person is becoming a failure, but I feel like a huge disappointment or letdown for you about them. There is somebody that you don't trust and somebody you're suspicious of, and I feel like you've been spying on them, or you've gotten information and you know exactly what they've been doing. Because I hear you saying to someone, I've seen you, or I know what you're doing. I hear you saying that. You may end up having it out with them, having World War III, having some kind of like, not for all of you. Some of you are going to handle it differently. You know, you don't all have the same sun, moon, and rising sign out there. So that is going to affect, and where's your Mars? Your Mars isn't in the same spot in your birth chart as everybody else's Mars. So how you're going to handle your anger is going to be different. Some of you may let it pass. But I feel like you've been letting something slide or letting someone slide. And so this could be two situations here. You could have someone that's become a failure or a huge disappointment to you and let you down. And there could be somebody that you are suspicious of and you know what they've been up to and what they're doing. And they could be two different people, or this could be all the same person. Only you're going to know that, Leo, because this is a general reading, so I'm not reading you privately, so I can't pinpoint it exactly. you're going to muster up some courage, and you may even shut something down and stop something completely. This could be like maybe somebody's credit card. Maybe you're going to cut somebody off in some way. I don't know. I don't know what you're shutting down. Could be your own business, but I don't feel like it's like that. I feel like it's connected to somebody else. Look what you got next here. Libra got this too. So it could have to do with a Libra person. Maybe you and the Libra are having this issue. But you've got the Seven of Swords here. And this is somebody lying, deceiving, or stealing, or all of the above. This could be you doing it. It could be someone else doing it to you. You have all the proof and evidence you need, and if you want to take somebody to court, you could do so. If it's something that could be court worthy, you would have the evidence and be able to do that. And I see you so angry and mad that somebody has led you to believe something. And I hear in my head you saying, you make me so angry I could spit. Why did you let me believe that that's the way things were or the way things are going on? I hear you saying that to somebody. Either verbally you're saying it or mentally you're saying it. I feel like you may uncover something where somebody has been like lies of omission. They haven't been telling you the truth. It could be like maybe your significant other lost a lot of money gambling, or in the stock market, or in some venture that they got tangled up in, and they lost a crap ton of money and they didn't tell you about it, and now you know, and now you're finding out. And this could have been going on for a long time. Or they lost their job and they were pretending that they didn't, and that they were going to work every day, and really they weren't. They were doing something else, or they were looking for a job, but they weren't actually working and they got fired. Like something is going to come out. Now, for some of you, I feel like it is your significant other, but not all of you. For some of you, I feel like it would be somebody close to you, a son, a daughter, a parent, a sibling. If you are in a business partnership, it could be somebody at work, like your business partner. I mean, it's something pertinent and important here. It's not like trivial. This is big, because I already picked up the anger in you and you feeling upset in the High Priestess, and now it's just carrying over here even more in the Seven of Swords. You are going to put a stop to this. You are not going to allow it to continue, whatever it is. Whatever will you can exercise to make this stop, you will be doing so. You may be even threatening this person that if they don't give you back money, that you may put them in jail. You may have enough evidence to put somebody behind bars, or put them out of business, or put them out of commission. So I really do feel like it has something to do with money. I'm not really feeling like somebody cheated on you here, although that could be it. Like romantic cheating, it could be, but it feels more like money dishonesty. That's the feeling I get here. Now, your reading is, you've got a tenuous March. I'm not going to lie to you. There was a couple of the signs did. I feel like yours is a little bit like that too. I know Aquarius had some shakeups, and there was a Gemini, I think, did as well. So some of you guys are going to have some difficulties here. But you have the Five of Cups next. This is sadness, loss, and regret. Not all hope is lost, because two cups are still upright behind the person that's sad. But this could also be dealing with somebody that has trouble with an alcohol issue, like maybe they're an alcoholic, or you could have a drinking problem, but not always. Sometimes that comes up with the Five of Cups, not always. I see you like chastising yourself, and I hear you're saying, what am I, moronic? I let this happen to me. Like, I feel like you're going to be actually mad at yourself that this stuff that somebody else did occurred. Not sure why you're really mad at yourself or blaming yourself. Maybe your intuition kicked up, or you had suspicions of it. I don't know, but I see you being like hard on yourself about it. I feel that somebody is so pissed off here in this situation that they're leaving. Either you're going to leave and go to somebody else's house, or you're going to make them leave, and it could even be in a work situation. It doesn't have to be romance and love here, but I get that somebody may leave, or if it's one of your kids, Maybe you're going to be so mad at them, you're going to tell them you got to move out. Or they're going to be so freaked out that they got snagged that they will leave and move out. I don't know, but you've got that energy swirling around this as well. I do see you getting very intense about rolling up your sleeves and digging into the situation or your work. You're either going to throw yourself into work or you're going to throw yourself into fixing and trying to eradicate and rectify and help in this situation. Because I do feel it has some impact on you. I don't feel like it's just somebody else next to you or in your life or that you're dealing with is screwing up and they're just screwing up their own life. I feel like you're getting affected here because you're like taking this really, really personally. That's my feeling. I feel like you're also looking at yourself like that you overdid it, in the sense like you may feel like you gave them too much rope, too much leeway, too much like maybe it was something to do with your money. Maybe you were like, you gave the person too much power, like too much leeway to shift and change money around. Maybe this is a financial advisor you feel has ripped you off. You know, could be something like that. An accountant, a financial advisor. I don't know. It could be a love partner to you. It could be a business partner to you. It could be one of your kids. Could even be a parent if you gave them free rein in your money and then they did something really heinous or screwed something up. Or your business. If it's not your money and your private money, it could have something to do with messing up something in regard to do with your business. But I still get this vibe and feeling like money is connected here. Money, finances and money are intertwined in this story. Now, you have another Cups card here. Here you have the Four of Cups. So you had the Five of Cups, now you have the Four of Cups. This is overanalyzing, ruminating, going within, pulling at straws, overthinking things. Maybe you're really overanalyzing, overthinking things, mulling things over. You could be worrying or worrying about the past. Now, you've got the hand of God is giving you a cup out of the blue. This could be something comes in and saves the day unexpectedly. This could be God giving you, or the universe giving you some kind of blessing. But you have to pay attention because you might be ruminating so much you don't want to miss this opportunity or blessing that's coming your way. Yeah, I do feel like you're going to be calling the shots strongly in something. And again, I get the vibe that you're cutting something off. You could be cutting a person off, or an account off, or credit cards off, or, you know, something else off. I get you, like, you're going to end up gaining control here. I do see you getting involved with some people that are going to show you how to overcome this issue. Now, if it's a private issue, personal, I mean, maybe you're going to seek counseling. Maybe you're going to talk to a therapist or a spiritual counselor or advisor, a psychic that gives you information, an astrologer. It could even be a healer. I don't know, but I do see you using things to your disposal to help you get out of this circumstance and situation, or to help you figure things out. You know, you are going to have some brilliant ideas that are going to come to you in March. And I pick up what I feel has happened to you here is you've had a momentary lapse of reason and judgment in whatever has already come up in the High Priestess, the Seven of Swords, and the Five of Cups. But I feel like you're going to have some like real light bulb moments, some real enlightenment, and some really good insights and ideas. So I feel like you're going to get yourself out of this funk or this weird, tumultuous, upsetting circumstance. I feel like you're going to get out of it. Now, I'm going to say again right here, I do say this once in a while, if you're listening to this reading and you are like, oh my God, I have no idea what she is talking about, she's crazy. I'm going to tell you what, watch your rising sign or your moon sign. The other thing I'm going to tell you is these predictions, you can't judge it until you are in the beginning of April to see if what I said came true. The other factor you need to factor in here is that sometimes what I said a year ago on YouTube and on the crystal readings are happening to you now. And some of the things I'm saying now are going to happen to you a year from now. So if it doesn't make sense to you right now, this could be something I'm reading coming up, because that's the way spirit works. Spirit guides see time in a completely different way than we do. So keep that in mind. I feel like you're going to be talking to somebody. It could be a lawyer. It could be a governing body. It could be somebody that has some really fantastic resources and insights to help correct all what has ever gone on here prior to this Four of Cups card. Last card you had here in the reading is the Temperance card. This is having to have patience. Or you could be the alchemist. God could be working through you in what you're doing, thinking, creating, and saying. So it could be a card of creation and alchemy. It could be a card of patience. It could even be both. You know, if you were joined at the hip with somebody, I see some of you formulating your own company or your own business on your own. So if you had any joint venture going on, especially if it was business related, I feel like you're going to disconnect from that and go off on your own. It's like you're also going to regain your sense of balance. I feel like things have gotten off kilter for you and out of balance. And if you did lose any money, I don't feel like it's going to take you long to regain that money or get that money back or build it back up again. So I actually feel like don't freak out, because I feel like the ball's going to be back in your court really soon. I feel like you've gone through some kind of humbling experience, and we all have to go through that. It happens to every sign, all of us in our life. We go through a humbling experience. And many times each of us have to experience where we've trusted the wrong people or the wrong person. And you gave somebody too much rope or too much of the benefit of the doubt, and maybe even went against your own gut instincts or intuition to do so. This is what I feel has happened to you. I feel like this is part of the story here. This is the crux of what's going on. But you can't blame yourself or beat yourself up over it, because it does happen to everybody. Everybody puts trust and faith in somebody they shouldn't. It's probably some life lesson or karma that each one of us needs to come here and experience at some juncture in our life. And this looks like it's the juncture where you're experiencing it, Leo. If you're single, I feel that some of you have a new romantic opportunity that's going to pop up in summer. Now, I live in the northern hemisphere, so summer for me is June, July, August, and even part of September. It might be those months for you. If you live in the southern hemisphere, it might be completely different months, whatever summer is to you. Some of you are also going to feel like this has shaken you up so much you want to go back to learning something new that maybe you want to incorporate into your life or in your business. It could have spiritual overtones or connotations to it. It may not. It may be spiritual for some of you. For some of you, it's not. But I do get, like, you could take online courses or an online class or some kind of class or something. But I do feel like something about what's going on here in your reading is provoking you to get some kind of education, training, or learning about something that may help, prevent this, whatever this story was, from happening to you again moving forward in the future. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. I want to thank you so much for watching, sharing, and liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plussing. I do truly appreciate that. And please remember to subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos to YouTube, but only if you click on the notification bell. It's been brought to my attention that just subscribing does not necessarily bring the notifications to you. So make sure you hit that notification bell so that you get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you're interested, Leo, in getting a continuation of this reading where I look into my crystal and give you additional messages and predictions from my spirit guides for the month of March 2019, You can access these videos for download and purchase by clicking on the link below this video in the Show More section, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for March 2019 psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. You can also access these videos by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Click on the videos tab on my menu, and there will be the first video series at the top of the page. You just click on your sign, it will take you to that video on Vimeo. Also, if you are really curious about your love life and you're on the precipice of a breakup, or you're single and you want to know if somebody's coming in, you might want to check out, if you haven't gotten them yet, my Big Love 2019 Psychic Tarot readings for singles and couples for each sign of the zodiac. The singles reading and the couples reading are in the same video. I pulled 4 cards from the Taramuka Tarot deck for the single people of your sign. I pulled 4 cards from the Robin Wood Tarot deck for the coupled people of your sign. And I pulled 2 cards, one for each singles and couples, from the John Holland Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle cards. These readings are about 37 minutes long. I cover a lot of ground, and there was even some overlap. There was quite a few signs where couples were breaking up. There was quite a few signs where some people were getting over a breakup for the singles and meeting somebody new. And then I saw in some of the readings, I'm like, wait a minute, it sounds like they're breaking up here and then they're getting over them and meeting somebody new here. So there was even some crossover and overlap, I felt, on some of the videos between the couples and the singles. So if you're interested in those and you haven't checked them out yet, they may be helpful because they do cover the entire year of 2019. I do love readings about 3 times a year. This is the big one that's probably going to be the longest and give you the most information. And you can access those by clicking on the other link below this video. And they're also available on my website videos page. Just look for Big Love 2019 Psychic Tarot readings for singles and couples. Click on your sign, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. Also, if you want to get more predictions and see more predictions and messages from me and my spirit guides that you won't be able to see here on YouTube, if you follow me on Facebook at The Lucky Mermaid LLC and The Psychic Pastry Chef LLC, as well as on Instagram at The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel. I post predictions and messages there quite a few times a week on all of those places. And like I said, you won't be able to see those predictions and messages here on YouTube. I hope you have an absolutely amazing month of March, Leo. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.